Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Raiders first down.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Jeanty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
That's the score. Raiders 7, Jaguars nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, snap. Great job.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Quentin Johnston was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for the Raiders is Trey Tucker. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready. 13.
They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
180. Sit up. Hey, Ozzy, Ozzy. Sit up. You change it. Sit up.
To throw is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw in film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. This ball nearly intercepted. Oh, once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, tomato, tomato. Back.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Here we go. Hey, Jupiter, Jupiter. Go, go, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down, Raiders.
180. What?
Jackson now. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. On the give, Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
180. Sit up.
They'll go again with Genty. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd down and 10. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Jaguars had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Home already. Already.
On 1st down, it's Jeanty. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 25, here's 2nd down at 7. Here's Jackson. To the right side and intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, go. Hey, so go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 43 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Take easy. Ralph. 11, add it.
Lawrence will throw. They'll get this to Bell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On red. Hey, hurt. Riggs. Here we go.
Tootin will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things have not been going their way. But they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Jackson. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Jackson going to keep it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Josh Hines-Allen able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
That's complete. Jeanty out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's Lawrence. They'll get this out to Tootin. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bashir Tootin. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Jaguars 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Intended for block Howard. Incomplete. Kevin Boyd on the coverage defensively.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
13.
Throwing is Jackson. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Hey, come on. Ready! Ready, shot!
They'll try to punch it in with Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Big 13 heavy.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Heavy.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
Let's go.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Now 3rd down and very long.
11, Agate. 30 left. 13, Luke. Luke. Go, let's go. Silver.
Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Jackson going to keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Open man right side of St. Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard
line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulting in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Easy. 11.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Hey, Lion! Turn, this is hot!
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
And they're on 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. Throw is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw is Jackson. It's St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Jackson going to keep it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try to run for it with Jeanty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Raiders first down.
Up the middle, it's Jeanty. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 3rd down, here's Jeanty. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's out just shy of the 40. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Lawrence will throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
30 left.
Now Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
26-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, let's go. Hey, Tinter. Zach. Go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A 43-yard attempt.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action with Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got it with the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
11, again.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Play action. It's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A run straight ahead with Jeanty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Get your money down. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Boom, baby, we run it down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Rip, 23.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, Soko. Take right open. Silver.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
30 left. Go. 11. It's hot.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Soko, it's hot. Go, let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Jags get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go back total at this point. You just go ahead and play.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here, Ray?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now Jackson. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
The Raiders on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Jackson now. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And a Las Vegas first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Lisa 24. Hey, Soko. Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence to throw. pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Take right open. There we go.
First and
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Darn, this hurt. Hey, kill. 13, Luke. 11, Agate.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He's got Tootin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
From the
6.
gun, it's Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. On the zone read, a give to Genty. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
30 left.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Thomas has it. 20. 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. point after, right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Jaguars 35.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort. And the questions will become, where do they go from here? The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give out of the gun to Jeanty. Now he's into the clear again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try.
Jaguars 35.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet with the diabetic.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Hey, run! Focus, hot! Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2nd and 10.
11. Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Dinter.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
3rd and 3.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Jaguars first down. First and 10.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Las Vegas, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.